Hello everybody, I'm Sniping is Fun, and in the video I'm going to bring you guys today, this time I'm just going to do my overall thoughts on the December 18th Nintendo Direct. I didn't get to talk about it yet, but since I'm back now on YouTube really doing videos, hopefully more so than I have been, I was thinking this is a good video to really get back on YouTube with. And just my general thoughts on what was announced. Two things in particular. Three guesses what those two things are. Hint, hint, wink, wink. They're the biggest things that came from this direct. But let me just look at this Nintendo Direct we had on December 18th, 2013. Now, the first thing they showed was a trailer. An early trailer, really, of a game called Hyrule Warriors, which is a collaboration Nintendo's doing with Tecmo Koei, the creators of the Dynasty Warrior series and the Samurai Warrior series. Hyrule Warriors. It's basically those series, but with Legend of Zelda cast. My general thoughts on this is basically that I think it's flippin' awesome. I really do. I love the Warriors game series, maybe more so some of the older ones than some of the newer ones. I haven't really kept up with Dynasty Warriors. The last Dynasty Warriors I really played was really somewhere in the 5 range, and I have played like 6 Empires with my cousin on his 360. As for Samurai Warriors, I do have the third one on the Wii, and the first 2 I have on PS2. Can't really get the second one to work though. And the other Samurai Warriors, I haven't played a whole lot of Samurai Warriors 3, but I did play a little bit of it. And none of the other Samurai Warriors 3 games were localized over here. At least I don't think they were. So, but I here and there I've been keeping up. I played more of the older games like Dynasty Warriors 3, Dynasty Warriors 4, and stuff like that. That I have really with the newer ones. But I think this game looks pretty interesting, and I love Legend of Zelda. So seeing like Link around fighting Moblins and King Dodongo and all that stuff, and the Lizalfos, and stuff like that was pretty freaking sweet. And based off how these games actually are, this game is basically going to be a game that's going to tie us over till the actual Legend of Zelda Wii U game comes out. But despite that, it does look fun because I love the Warriors games, and they're pretty fun hack and slash games. But basically, these games normally do have multiple playable characters, so it leads you to believe Link is not going to be the only playable character. And usually, these games have both from multiple different sides. So I'm actually thinking with this game, we're going to see both good guys and bad guys playable. And if it's not really a game that's supposed to be in the continuity and the timeline, which I highly doubt it is, it might just be a collaboration fun game. They have so much room to put characters in. You could have Zelda, Tetra, Sheik, Impa, Groose, Tingle, Captain Linebeck, Girahim, Ganondorf, Demise, Vaati, Majora, Zant, Onyx, and or Onyx, I think his name is. The one from the Capcom Oracle Seasons, yeah, and then whatever that Vespero, whatever her name is, from Age is one. Characters like that, you can go really all out there because there's usually a lot of playable characters in these games. Some Goron, some Deku, some Zoras. I'm looking forward to seeing this game. I really am. I mean, I might not seem all that ecstatic right now, but in generally I am looking forward to this game. After that, they showed some 3DS games. They showed more on the Yoshi's New Island, which looks pretty fun. I remember growing up playing with my cousin on the Super Nintendo, the first Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island back on Super Nintendo. I have that game now. The game was one of the greatest games for the Super Nintendo. It was a really fun game, so I am actually looking semi-forward to this game. They went over Bravely Default, and that's an RPG. I haven't really been keeping up with that game, but it does look like it'd be quite a bit of fun, so I'm going to probably have to look more into that. And I forgot the other DS game they showed, the 3DS game they showed. I think it was, I'm drawing a blank now on the last 3DS game. It's going to come to you before the end of this video, I'm assuming. And then we go from there to they talk about that NES remix thing that the class for the Wii U, which is basically all these old NES games like Clue Land and Zelda, and I'm sure Balloon Fighter is in there, Balloon Fight, and Mario and all that. And they're mixing and matching characters in that. That actually looks like it'd be quite interesting if they keep it up and do multiple versions of this thing with more games. Maybe even get one day in the Super Nintendo territory or N64 or stuff like that, and mix and match those games up a little bit. That would be, I think, kind of interesting if they keep going with this and doing stuff like that. They showed some DLC levels for a DLC level for Sonic Lost World, which was Yoshi's Island based. Or Yoshi's Story, I think more. I think not as much Yoshi's Island as much Yoshi's Story, I believe. And like the enemies and the environments from that. So that's kind of interesting that Sega's collaborating with Nintendo to bring in stages from Nintendo franchises for this. And there is another one they mentioned in the little hint that they put together. Kind of makes it sound like it's to be Legend of Zelda. But who's to say they're going to stop there? We could see some F-Zero stages, or Star Fox, or Pokemon, or Donkey Kong, or Kirby. Based stages in this place. Metroid, a lot of those environments would work really well for Wave Race and 1080 work really well for a Sonic-based level. So there's that, and then we get to the other biggest announcement they had here. The first one was the Hyrule Warriors. This one, Rosalina being playable and Super Smash Bros. 4 being the next Mario newcomer, and I actually don't really have a problem with that. Like lately, I've been saying Bowser Jr. really should be that newcomer for Mario, but I've never really disapproved of Rosalina, and I always thought she pretty much was a good choice to put into the game. Her and Luma, which a lot of people say they're overpowered, and I can see why. It's basically like Shokio said, Ice Climbers on crack. It looks like it's like she would be a fun character to play as. But I agree with him. It's another female character, which is a good thing to do, but it's another Mario character, which is not really a bad thing to me, because I kind of expected a new Mario character. We didn't get one in Brawl. We got Mario and Luigi in the N64 game, and then Peach and Dr. Mario and Bowser were thrown in there. There was 5 in Melee, but then we cut back and had 4 in... I'm talking about main Mario cast here. I'm not counting Wario. He's Wario Land and WarioWare. Yoshi has Yoshi's Island and Yoshi's Story. And Donkey Kong is the whole Donkey Kong series, so his cast. So it's only really the main Mario people here. I would assume like after Brawl didn't get one, that Smash Bros. 4 was going to get a new Mario character. And which is what I assume, like even though on my latest roster, in which I'm not going to say anything because that's probably going to be uploaded around the same time I upload this video, my 2013 roster, I didn't, my you'll see when that comes out, but like usually would think Legend of Zelda didn't really get a newcomer in Brawl either, except for a replacement for Young Link with Toon Link. So there's always a possible chance I could see of that too. So that's not really shocking to me. Just like Mario wasn't really all that shocking. I was just like, Rosalina was one of my top choices though, and they had this awesome trailer, just like they had for Sonic, and just like they had the launch trailer at E3 with the one also after with Wii Fit Trainer. Like it seems like every newcomer is going to be getting these debut trailers. And it starts off, with Kirby and Rainbow Road Mario Kart. Trying to trick you, they're like, oh, Kirby's going to be in Mario Kart 8. No, it's going to be Rosalina coming and kicking everyone's butt. I liked it, though. I thought it was pretty cool. And I'm looking forward to the next newcomer that they show. As for the last announcement they really did, they showed a trailer, an updated trailer on... oh yeah, I forgot to mention, before I get to the final thing, they did show a new Chibi Robo, which is pretty cool, and Iwata did say that they've heard fans ask for games. So this gives me hope, and gives a lot of Nintendo fans hope, that one day we can see F-Zero, Star Fox, Wave Race, 1080, 3D Excite Bike, another Advance Wars, another Golden Zone, another Sin and Punishment, Murasami Castle, Star Tropics, Mac Rider, Pro Wrestling. Am I really forgetting anything now? Because I feel like Custom Robo. I can go on, people. This shows to show you just how many franchises that Nintendo's kind of ignoring and that they hear us asking for. So here's hoping that since they did Chibi Robo, which is not one of the biggest franchises that people are really asking for, all the other ones that people are asking a whole lot more for is actually going to get somewhere one day. Hint, hint, wink, wink, please, Nintendo. But yeah, the last thing they got to was a new trailer for Mario Party 8. And it looked pretty awesome. The game looks... I love Mario Kart. And it's going to be a really freaking fun game, like every other Mario Kart that's basically come out forever. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm just hoping that they kind of ride the coattails of their other racing franchises. It's not all about Mario Kart, Nintendo. It also is about Wave Race and 1080, Kirby's Dream Ride, Air Ride. Why did I say Dream Ride? Kirby's Air Ride, F-Zero, and Excite Bike as well. You have like other racing franchises. Oh, but yeah, I just remember. But yeah, that was pretty cool, and I liked it. And I forgot. I just remember it's the other Kirby game, the Kirby Triple Deluxe, was it? For the 3DS. That looks pretty sweet. Some new multiplayer that kind of looks like Kirby-only Smash Brothers. And a musical-based thing with King Dedede. And that looks pretty sweet too. Kirby. Cool. And I think that's basically it that besides the Pokebank, the Pokemon Bank thing for putting your Pokemon on, that's coming in. You can get a free Celebi, which is pretty sweet, because the last time I think they did that was around like 2000, like in the GameCube thing, like that. I think when Ruby and all that was coming out, and in the Celebi movie and whatnot, or after that, it was around that time. But yeah, this Direct was actually pretty sweet. I wouldn't say it's the best Direct we ever saw. That still goes back to January of this year when they showed X and everything, but this comes really freaking close to it. I'm just hoping that they keep doing this and maybe have one January or February or something, and have something that really start off like the end of the year, kind of going into E3. But yeah, that's it. They had some really good shows. Hyrule Warriors, Rosalina being playable in Smash Bros. 4, Mario, and Mario Kart 8 were probably the big highlights of the event, of the Direct, and all the other stuff was pretty much right below it. I would give it a average rating. It was interesting. It was good. Even though I saw a few of the things announced before I even watched it, because I was looking on my phone, and I saw Rosalina, and I saw Hyrule Warriors, so I wasn't really shocked when I saw them. It's so sad, but it was still cool to see them all. And I'm Snipey. This fun. Hope you guys liked this video. Peace. Please subscribe if you want to. See you guys later.